Hello, welcome back to Southern Blessed Homestead. I'm Patti and Mr. Mac is my cameraman, and today we are joining a collaboration with a sweet dear friend of mine, Miss Lippy. She is doing a jambalaya bash collaboration and she has talked me into doing it. And I've actually wanted to make jambalaya for a long time, but it's just intimidating because I just never made it before. So anyway, but I wanted to just share that I love cookbooks and I'm always looking at garage sales and stuff, and I found these old cookbooks a long time ago. It's called the Creole Cookbook, and it has the jambalaya and all kinds of recipes in it. This is the year, the copyright is 1954. And anyway, so it has a recipe and a little story along to it. And I also got this Louisiana Fabulous Foods and How to Cook Them, original recipes. And it's also got historical sketches from some famous New Orleans restaurants a long time ago. So I'm actually going to send this to Miss Lippy. I don't know, I think she might enjoy looking at it. And I thought it was really interesting about some of the stuff, and whether they're true or not, she might know from the history of her family. So anyway, we're going to attempt to make this today. So here you go, Miss Lippy. For you, I'm doing this, darling. And for us, because we're starving right now. Mac and I really want to eat this. Okay, so first of all, Miss Lippy wants to encourage everybody to start with clean hands. So I've washed my hands and I've got my clean rag here. This is a Norwex rag, so it's microfiber and helps with the bacteria and stuff, so my hands are good and clean. So we got all the ingredients, and I'm gonna just kind of read along what it says. It has a short little history here about jambalaya, so I'm gonna just read this real quick. And I probably am not gonna be able to pronounce these Creole names and stuff, Cajun names and things, but I'll see what we can do. It says, although many believe jambalaya received its name from the French word jambon, meaning ham, others believe it has a more colorful origin. Some Creoles say that many years ago a distinguished guest stopped unexpectedly at a New Orleans inn. The proprietor, having nothing left from dinner to serve him, said to his cook, Jean Balaise, which means blend good things together. The visitor was pleased with the unusual dish offered him and suggested that it be called Jean Balaise, which has since been shortened to jambalaya. I don't think I did that one word right, but anyway, that's the story that's in this cute little book. All right, now it says that we're set aside. We got a saucepan with a tight lid. I do not have a Dutch oven, so I'm just going to use my big old saucepan over here, and we're going to use their ingredients, and some of the things I'm going to have to just I'm going to substitute some things for. So we'll see how it goes. So first, I've already prepared all the ingredients. We've got the tomatoes that it has, and Mac, I was going to use some of my garden tomatoes, but I didn't have just diced tomatoes. It had peppers and stuff in it. So Mac went and bought some tomatoes, and he got roasted tomatoes. So we're going to use roasted tomatoes with this. And we've got some chicken broth, we got butter and garlic and the seasonings, and we got our rice, and we've got the shrimp. And also we're going to be using our dear friends at VW Family Farm, their meat. We bought some pork Andouille, I'm probably not saying that right either, sausages. So I cut some of those up, and we're going to put that in there too. So first thing we're going to do, it says to prepare your ingredients, your shrimp and stuff, and then we're going to saute the onions and the sausage together. And so that's what we're going to do right now. Is, oops, going to turn on my pot and get it warming up. We're going to put I'm going to put the butter in here and let it warm up and melt. We don't want it to burn, so we're just going to let it warm up. We're going to stick the onions think I'm going to do the sausage first and then the onions along with it. It said to add a whole onion, whole big onion, large onion, so that's what I'm going to do. I love onions anyway. Never get too much onions and garlic. Alright, I'm going to add the garlic now. It's a whole clove of garlic. I picked out the biggest one I could. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and slowly add this broth before I add just the chicken stock, chicken broth, of which I ran out of my own home can. So this is organic, free-range chicken broth. Alright, for the seasonings, it is parsley. So I'm going to add this. Yep, kind of put it all together. We got parsley and thyme and chili powder. And I do have my own cayenne pepper in here that I got from my garden. And let's see. Oh, and a crushed up bay leaf. So I think that's everything. And some salt, which I use real Redmond's salt. So we're going to add all that together. And now we're supposed to bring this to a bowl and let it blend those seasonings together. So I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit more. I almost forgot to add the tomatoes, so we're supposed to add the tomatoes. We wouldn't want to forget the tomatoes. Mac's roasted tomatoes. We're going to see if Mac is right, if the roasted tomatoes make it taste better. Alright, now it says to cover and let it bring and come to a boil, a rolling boil. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cover it and let it come to a rolling boil. Okay, as you can see, we've got a rolling boil that ain't stopping once I stir it. So now we slowly add in this rice, which I did rinse off the rice. But according to the old cookbook I got, it said that the rice industry says that it's okay not to rinse your rice. I thought that was kind of funny. How we change our minds with everything. One day it's good and the next day it ain't. Alright, now it says to simmer this for 20 minutes. And then you're going to add the shrimp. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this down, cover it, and let it simmer. Alrighty, it's been about 20 minutes and now it's time to add the shrimp. It actually said to cook your shrimp first, but I want the shrimp to absorb all the flavors. So I am going to add it. It's not been quite 20 minutes, but I can tell the rice is absorbing the water really well and getting ready. So I want to add this shrimp to this and let it cook along with the rice and stuff so it will absorb the flavors. So I'm going to make sure it's in the water. Why do I keep saying that? In the broth. Stir it up real good. Show those flavors. And we're going to let it just kind of meld together and cook for another 5-10 minutes. And then we'll be right back. Alright, it's done, it's cooking. So I'm going to let it sit for another 10 minutes and let it cool and blend more together. But the shrimp are done. Everything's done and looking good. We're gotta be patient just a few more minutes. Alright, this is it. It's a little bit moist, or I don't know how you describe that, a little bit more than some, but that's the way Matt likes it. That's why I added a little bit of that tomato juice more than what they said, because Matt doesn't like it all gummed up. He likes it a little bit soup-like, I guess you could say. Alright, we're fixing to taste this. I'm going to put this over here. I'm gonna dish up my man some soup, some of his jambalaya, excuse me. Yep, we're gonna taste test this. It's kind of pretty warm, so there's that. And I'll tell you, it's pretty hot. We got some sourdough bread to eat with it, and I do have some Cajun swamp good. I forgot what's the swamp mix from Miss Lippy. For all that don't know, Miss Lippy, you need to go to her channel, and she is going to be selling some of her swamp mix again, some of her blends. She has 3 wonderful blends that you can add to your food, and it's delicious. We've had this. I only got a tiny bit left, but we love her swamp mix and stuff. It's very good. So y'all check that out too. Go to Miss Lippy's channel and check that out. And I'm going to taste just a little bit, and then we're going to see what Mr. Mac says. Ooh, it's hot. I'm just going to do the rice right now. Yeah, this is good. Ooh, you can taste all those flavors. Oh my. All right, I think it's good. Now we're going to see what Mr. Mac says.
Ooh, doggy.
All right.
I'm getting shrimp in mine.
Okay.
Hopefully the shrimp's cooked.
Is it sesame?
It's sexy bone. I guarantee. I guarantee.
Thank you, Miss Lippy. We love you, and I hope y'all try some of these good jambalaya recipes and enjoy for yourself.
Ooh, doggy.
We hope you have a Southern blessed day.